Jesus Christ. Okay. This is it. This is it. This is where it begins. Let me just double check that we're now currently live on both Twitch and also on YouTube. Let me go refresh that. I believe. Yep, we're now live on Twitch. Let me go check the YouTube on the second channel and give that a good old refresh, and we should be also live there as well. And we are. Okay, let me go put the thumbnail on the YouTube video. Welcome everyone that could be joining in right now. It's going to be a fun one, okay? It cannot get any bigger than this. In a Burnley perspective, it cannot get any bigger than this, okay? I'll also prepare the Twitter as well and get that tweeted out too. I don't know what to say. I don't know if people may watch this as start of the live stream. If not, but teams are now currently out, and honestly, I couldn't really care less about the teams at this stage. It's almost like no matter what team we put out, within reason, we should still have enough to beat Brentford. Even if it's Cork or Westwood, if it's Taylor or Peters, okay, if it's J-Rod or Cornet, I still think that we should have enough to beat Brentford. So, in my opinion, the kind of team is almost, in a sense, irrelevant to me. So tell me down below in the comments on my YouTube and also on Twitch, because both live on both platforms, your thoughts on the game and what is your predictions as I go and tweet out the fact we're live. Brentford versus Burnley. Oh, God. The thing is, right, is that I'm actually not that nervous. I'm not as nervous as I thought I would be. Because I thought I would be a lot more nervous for this game. For obvious reasons. However, I don't know why, but like, there's something about the fact that, you know, I've been there, I've done that, I've gone through the Burnley, you know, could be going down, you know, kind of maybe go around, and eventually it just kind of, like, you get used to it, you acclimatize to it. So what I'm feeling right now is not really anything new, and because usually when I feel this way, we usually always, you know, we perform. When it matters, Burnley Football Club and a Sean Dyche team, they perform, and that is usually how it goes. So, right now, I'm not as nervous as I thought I would be in the situation that we are in right now. Essentially, if we win today, we're not out of the woods. We're not out of the woods. We're still 16th. However, you know, it's one of them, because I feel like a lot of Burnley fans are kind of shit in the bed thinking, is today a must not lose or is it a must win? And for me, it's more of a must not lose than it is a must win, because it's not like we are against Watford or we are against Everton or we are against especially Norwich, right? Because we still have to play Norwich at Carrow Road. We still have to play Watford at Vicarage Road. We still have to play Everton at Turf Moor. We've still got big games after this as well. So if today's a point, if we draw today, I don't think it's nowhere near as much as an absolute calamity as what some fans are saying it is. Now, of course, I will be joined by another Burnley fan called Nathan in about 15 minutes' time, so I won't be alone for today's game. He's a fellow Burnley fan, because I felt like it'd be good to get another voice involved and not just my fat head, right? So yeah, I think we got the thumbnail. Is there a thumbnail on the YouTube on my second channel? Can someone let me know about that? Because I think it should be on there. How you doing, Dan, Beyond, Jonathan, MJD, XPG, Nathan Warbo, how you doing? Also on the YouTube as well. Is the thumbnail on there? For me, it's actually proper weird on my side. It's not even showing up with the actual thumbnail, or even with the actual stream, actually, mind. I don't know why that's the case, actually. I'm going to try that. Vizeh. See it on my... Yeah, it doesn't show up with my actual thing at all. I just put a thumbnail on it, you absolute cheeky bastards. Give me your predictions down in the chat as I quickly try and just solve this. It's I'm trying to do more stuff on my second channel, because I've not, like, at all. And I feel like I should probably... Oh, no, what? Okay, the thumbnail does show up now. It does show up now. Okay. So that should be fine, I believe. Okay. Burnley going down about time play shit football. That's fucking adorable, Cal. I wonder who you support. Probably United, and you've been to United probably 0 times, which is kind of cute. I guarantee it's not a Burnley thumbnail. Refresh it. It should be okay now, I believe. Anyway, if it's not, then shit happens, right? Let's go into here, yeah. So, of course, 36 minutes until kickoff for Brentford versus Burnley. Of course, this is the only game in the Premier League in terms of 3 o'clock kickoffs, which is really strange. It's strange to not have a single 3 o'clock kickoff. It's just odd, really. We've got ourselves Tom Seal saying, why is Cork not playing today? I mean, to be fair, I do agree with you. The fact that I do think that Jack Cook should be playing. I do think he should be playing. However, in the same breath, Westwood is still good enough for me that he should still be able to get the job done today. In my opinion, anyway. No matter what team he put out, we should still have enough to go and beat Brentford. Okay? This is where I stand with it. Simon, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing good. Today, I think Burnley, we will get the win. We're vibing. I'm currently live on my YouTube second channel and also on my Twitch. Thumbnails working out. Fantastic. Happy days. If you type up Brentford v Burnley on like the search engine on YouTube, do I pop up? Because, like, I don't know how it really works on YouTube. By the way, someone said, why am I not live on my main channel? Because I don't want to, like... No one cares. That's me. Like, no one gives a shit about Burnley. And I'm a Burnley fan, okay? I will openly admit to that. No one really gives a shit. So, like, I would much rather do it on my... actually, let me lower down that browser source so it's not in my face completely. I'll put it, like, down here. Yeah, like, no one really cares about Burnley enough to really, like... shove it in your face. So I'm more than happy to put it onto my second channel so that people that do want this type of content, it's over here. And then on my Twitch, I'm always here doing my watch-longs anyway. Saying 1-0 Burnley from Alfie Hype Clan. Hey mate, been watching since 2017, back in Burnley for this one. I fucking love that from you, my friend. Thoughts on the Chelsea situation, says Lewis Borough. For me, honestly, with Chelsea, I'm going to say this one thing about Chelsea. I think Chelsea fans need to understand that it isn't like the government putting a sanction onto Chelsea. No. It's the government putting a sanction on Roman Abramovich, who is, coincidentally, unfortunately for you guys, the owner of your football club. If this was anyone else, it could be, as the UK government, they've already sanctioned so many, like, Russian oligarchs that's been involved with Putin. And I don't think Chelsea fans even know, like, the link that Putin and Abramovich has. I don't think most of them even understand. I think they just forget and just ignore that it doesn't even exist. It is very corrupt how Roman Abramovich has gained his wealth. I look into it. I could go into the fucking in-depth inside of it, but it is morally wrong how he's gained his wealth due to the fall of the USSR, of the Soviet Union. You can look into it and it's really fucking weird. But I'm not fucking history channel, so I'm not going to get into it. But basically, what's happened to Chelsea isn't because the government or the Premier League or whoever else has an agenda against Chelsea. It's because Abramovich is just, unfortunately, the owner of your football team, and that his assets gets frozen. And unfortunately, one of those assets is Chelsea. It's as simple as that. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, I don't get why I see fans crying, like, fucking playing victim, saying that, like, oh, this is unfair. It's like, did you not see Bury last year, or the countless other teams that's in administration because of the foolishness of their owners? Like, there's countless ones in the last 2-3 years that has had staff being laid off. I'm seeing these Chelsea fans cry bloody murder, saying, like, oh my god, this is so unfair. Staff may lose their jobs. Okay. Which is awful. It's absolutely awful. You're correct by that. But it's not like this is the only time ever in football history that this has ever happened. Well, I guess on this scale it has. But in terms of the staff that's been losing their jobs because of administration of the fucking foolishness of their owners up and down the fucking EFL pyramid. So it's not the one, it's just the most well-known time that this could be a situation here. So that's just my thoughts on the Chelsea situation. I know that we're here for the Burnley game, but that's just my thoughts on that. Type down below in the chat, what is your thoughts on the game? UTC Burnley, Jacob, Beyond, Salmon, Religious, Milik, Flay, Matty Hutchie, Cow, up the fucking Clarets. Also on the YouTube side as well. Hi guys, doing it. I'm saying Cornet gets in the goal. Cornet, if he scores, I'll be on the pitch, okay? I'll fly over as soon as possible. Is it Weghorst or Horst? I see people say different names. It's Weghorst. So Wout Weghorst. So in Dutch, they pronounce like the W's as V's. So imagine it as like a V Weghorst. So Wout Weghorst. Do you make your thumbnails or do you have designer? I make my own thumbnails. I'm a graphic designer myself, pal. Thanks for the... I think you're offering, but I'm all good, pal. Thank you. If you lot lose, this would be curtains. Let's talk about that. If Burnley lose today's game, would it be curtains? Tell me down below in the chat. If we do lose, is there any hope in your mind? Because I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, right? So I'm just going to ignore the possibility. But for you guys that may be more neutral, if Burnley loses today, is that curtains? In the same breath of like when Norwich lost to Brentford, everyone kind of just thought, okay, that's curtains. You know what I mean? As a Bundesliga fan, I know how good Weghorst is. Weghorst is a very, very intelligent player. Very, very intelligent player, really. You know, like, you can just tell when a player is like beyond the next level, because the way how he sees the game, he can see the game 2 passes ahead, which is how you could tell that he's a fucking good footballer. Because he can tell by when he gets a ball, he can lay it off, but he doesn't just hold it and then look around and then try to find someone. He already knows he already knows where they are. Like, he can get the ball up to him and then flick it immediately to the wing to where Lennon or McNeil or Corney be running onto. Well, if it's Chris Wood, which is the best example because we had Chris Wood, he got the ball. Where's my dog? I don't know what over my dog. When he got the ball, he held it and then looked around, and then by the time he looked around, he lost the ball. That's what happened. That's what happened each time with Chris Wood. With Weghorst, he already knows where they are. He's already looking left and right. He's already looked left and right. He's done that 2 seconds ago, and then he flicks it immediately. And that's the best example I could possibly give for Weghorst and why he's better than Chris Wood. He's only scored 1 goal, granted, and I get it completely. I'll be honest, he's only really had possibly 2 more chances. So, 2 other chances that I think he should have scored. Like, for a strike of his caliber, he should have scored. And that's the only thing I can say about him that is somewhat negative, that he should have scored 2 more goals. I think he had a 1-on-1 against Liverpool, and he had a couple of, like, stretch of a leg, crosses in the box in, like, the last couple of minutes against, like, Leicester, which could have gone in, and if we were in luck, probably should have gone in. 24 minutes until kickoff, I'll be joined with a friend of mine, Nathan, who's also a fellow Burnley fan, in about 10 minutes, so I won't be alone for you guys today. I was curious because I think your thumbnails are sick. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I'm a graphic designer, so I'm all used to it. What's your prediction? My prediction? I don't know, man. I don't know. The thing is, right, is that I am not as nervous as I thought I would be, just because it's Burnley and I know what we can do. When the push comes to shove, when it fucking really matters, I have full belief in my football club. Because we've been there, we've done that, it's Sean Dyche's team. If we don't win today, and if we draw, I still won't be shitting it because we still got Norwich, we still got Watford, we still got Everton, right? And we still got some winnable games. But the thing is, though, it's like, this is the kind of game that you really got to fucking show yourselves up. You really have to go for it. And here we go, let's look at the team here. Boom, this is the lineups for today's game. And let's go into Brentford first. I'll be honest, I'm not, like, insanely knowledgeable of Brentford. Like, I know that they're a pretty nice, cutesy, technical team. They got some good players in midfield that technically on the ball are very good. However, in terms of all-round, like, quality, I feel like defensively, I think they could be quite exposed. So, for example, they got Raya in goal. He's a decent keeper from what I've seen. Christopher Ayer? I think it's Ayer. I think that's how I pronounce his name. FM helps me with that a lot. He's playing right back, which I'm pretty sure he's not a right back. Maybe he has been the entire season, I'm not aware. But I'm pretty sure that he's not typically their right back. I'm pretty sure it's... who's missing? Da Silva? Is it Da Silva or is he on the bench? I think it's Da Silva that's usually their go-to right back. I believe. Norgard, is he playing? Okay, he's playing. I thought he was a doubtful, but he's actually playing. Pontus Jansson, Ethan Pinnock, Rico Henry. Okay, midfield 5 of Sergio Canos, Christian Eriksen, Norgard, Janelt, I believe, and Ubremo. I think so. I do apologise if I do butcher names. And then Ivan Toney, of course, as always, up top. For me, I look at that midfield and I just see a very technical, nice team, which with Burnley, historically, we've done the best against teams like this. Like, we thrive against the likes of Norwich's and the likes of Brighton's that have got probably a better team on the ball. However, when it comes to actually playing the game, we get fucking stuck in them and make them feel uncomfortable. We suffocate them to make them play on our level. Like, we force them to play on our level. And that's why part of me is thinking, we could be okay. We could be okay. Because this feels like the kind of team that we are built to do well against. But tell me your thoughts down below. Maybe I'm just an absolute biased Burnley fan, but that's where I stand at right now. 21 minutes until kickoff. I'll give you my thoughts on the Burnley lineup as well in about 1 minute. Let's have a look at the chat here. They've got a centre-back playing right-back, centre-back playing right-back. That means they'll be very defensive in that side. And he'll be up against Dwight McNeil as well. Canos tended to be their right-back, but because they play with a back 4, they're not playing Ayer. Okay. The question is to ask is there 3 worse teams than Burnley? Right now, I say they could be with Leeds, because I think if you ask any Leeds fan, I think most of them will say that right now they have not got much hope whatsoever. If you've seen the way they've played against, other than Leicester, they played quite well. They played quite well against Leicester. Fair play to them. But other than that, It's not fucking good. And you know what? I don't think Everton will go down. I do not think Everton will go down. I think they've got quality. When you're down there in the shit, you're down in the dumps of Premier League, you're fighting for your lives, you need quality and you need a good defence and you need experience. Everton, they've got good experience. They have, okay, for Premier League level. Probably not for a relegation battle, but they got good experience and also they got match winners. They got some fucking good players. They got the likes of Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison and Van de Beek. That alone is enough, okay? We've got Weghorst and Cornet. That's really all we have as match winners. Debatably, Dwight McNeil. Actually, not Dwight this year, actually. Not this year. But Everton, I think they'll be fine. Leeds, the things with Leeds is that they're playing, like, they've got such a small team, and right now confidence is in the mud. And the thing is, right, I will never... ever understand why the fuck they got rid of Bielsa. When you are down in a relegation scrap, you do not sack a manager 2 months before the season ends. You don't. You don't have a form of the worst team in the fucking country, right? In terms of conceding goals, breaking the record of the most goals conceded in Premier League history. And I get you mean like, okay, well, it's already shit with Bielsa, so might as well, sack him. But this isn't like Watford. This isn't a Watford kind of situation that usually sack a manager, get a new guy in, and it's fine. This is Leeds with Bielsa, bro. This is a different fucking ballgame. It's the same thing of, like, let's say, for example, let's say, this is probably a dumb comparison, but let's just take this, right? Let's say Manchester United, back when Sir Alex was there, was in a title race, and he was doing quite poor. He was 4th place in the league, and there's 2 months to go, and he could maybe still win the league, right? And then he sacked Sir Alex. Probably a dumb comparison, but in terms of the feeling between the fans and the manager, I don't think it's that incomparable. I think it's very similar, the love and emotion that Leeds fans hold towards Bielsa. And even though you may say that Bielsa, in terms of tactics, were quite stubborn and was quite, kind of just... I mean, stubborn's the right word for it, isn't it? Stubborn's the right word for it. And that he just was all fucking gung-ho. He could be 4-0 down and then not even think for an instant, okay, let's try to, close up shop here. And he went for it, even when he's 4-0 down. Part of me thinks that's respectable. Part of me thinks that's fucking stupid. But because it's Bielsa, I think we're kind of like, okay, well, cool. It's Bielsa. What else do you expect? But just... replace Bielsa with a guy which has got 0 experience in England, 0 experience in a relegation battle. Yes, he's got some decent football back in, RB Salzburg when he had the likes of Haaland. Fam, I could manage Haaland and make him play good, okay? I'm not having this, the fact that he did well with Haaland in the Champions League. Fam, Haaland can literally be, I don't need to do anything. I just say, go, and he will do well. So I'm not having this. RB Leipzig, it took RB Leipzig to 4 points from the relegation zone in December. And they were 4 points of the drop. I think they were like 12th in the table, or 12th, 11th. It makes no sense to me, this Jesse March guy. And he could be a decent manager. He could be, for all I know. He says all the right things. However, he's got a month to fucking solve it all. Otherwise, they're down. It just makes no sense to me. It makes 0 sense. Why the fuck would you replace Bielsa, the cult hero? He's literally bigger than the club, in some cases. That may sound kind of harsh, but I think most Leeds fans, they probably say that they love Bielsa more than Leeds. That's the way how it feels over there from the outside, and that you replace him with a guy with no experience and then just throw him right in deep end and say, fucking sort us out, pal. It makes no sense to me, but that's my take on that. We are currently, how long till kickoff? 17 minutes? 17 minutes, 10 seconds. Let's have a look here at the Burnley lineup here. Okay, so there's been a lot of commotion over the fact that Burnley are going to be... let me actually move me to this side, actually. Boom. Let me just... Boom. Apologies for this. And I just made that lower. There you go. So this is Burnley team, right? So we got Nick Pope in goal. There's been a lot of commotion over the fact that Ashley Westwood is starting ahead of Jack Cork, which I'll tell you why fans are kind of... If you look at Twitter, look at a Burnley Twitter post, and everyone's up in arms, right? So this is why I believe anyway, and this is why I personally would like Jack Cork. Piezo, my boy, 8 months Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, pal. Hold up. Hey, good tune. Thank you very much, pal.
Michael Oles is my dad.
He's a good player, to be fair. Taylor, Torquay, Collins, because Ben Mee's got a knock. Connor Roberts right back. Got Dwight McNeil, Brownhill, Westwood, Lennon, Cornet, Weghorst. I'm happy with everything here. if I would decide, I would say Jack Cork over Westwood, because the issue is with Westwood, right, is the fact that he's very, very samey to the likes of Brownhill. Brownhill, he doesn't get the same amount of freedom as what he gets if he's with the likes of Jack Cork. With Jack Cork, he's more of a defensive kind of player that can kind of sweep at the back line and go for the second balls. If you look at statistically what has made Burnley so good is that even though with less quality players, we are so good when on the second ball. When the ball flies in the sky for a goal kick, usually we're very good at getting that fucking second ball and regaining possession. With Jack Cork, we're good with him in that position. With Westwood, he does this weird like panic. It's almost like a panic, like over the top, like through ball that he always just does, and it's like it gives the ball away too easily for me. So that is why most fans aren't that happy with seeing Westwood started, because they feel like he's very panicky on the ball. And that, I'll be honest, in the last 4 years of seeing Westwood, I've liked him. I've actually liked him a lot. However, I feel like with Brownhill, it's the same kind of player for me. But Brownhill is a lot better in terms of actually like transitioning with the ball, breaking down at midfield and actually running through players. I don't think I've seen Westwood take on a man in 3 decades. Okay. And he's like 30. Let's go into the chat here. Timmy, tell me your thoughts right now about the game. Also, how you doing, pal? Deer Hunter, Salmon, Japan, Beyond, Religious, Geordie Gamers. Where do you think Newcastle should aim to finish? Anywhere that's not in bottom, which you guys obviously won't be. So really, just go anywhere. You know, I think you guys will be happy if you guys are 13th or 12th or 14th. I don't think it really matters. Just have fun with it, because you can't do much else. So just try and keep fucking winning and see how long it can last, boys. What's happening here? I think sacking the Leeds manager was really damaging. It was very damaging because instantly Jesse Marsch had to win. He had to win, otherwise it'd be toxic instantly, immediately. And it already is, and it's a fucking nightmare. Let me go and call Nathan, and let's see if he is about for the game, and we'll get his thoughts on the starting 11. 6-pointer. It is a 6-pointer. Do I think this is like the make or break pot of the season? If we lose, potentially. Word alongside Burnley. Go on, Japan. That's my boy. And does Weghorst have a relegation clause? I don't think he does. As far as I'm aware, Cornet has that relegation release clause, but I don't think Weghorst does. And this may be complete bollocks, but from what I've heard, that Weghorst apparently made a gentleman's agreement that if we do go down, that he would stay for 6 months until January, and then we'll reevaluate where we are, and if we're looking on going back up, then we'll stay. If we're not going back up, then we'll leave. That's what I heard. That could be complete bollocks though, really. Did Burnley win us Game of Turf Moor? Yes, we did. We actually beat them 3-1. That was like our only win the entire year until like, fuck me, when was it? Literally like 3 weeks ago. So even though we were like doing really shit, you know, like at that time of the season, we still, from what I remember, still dominated Brentford. You know, from what I remember, we were a very much better team and could have probably won more. Sorry, I'm not a Burnley fan, but I like the catchy chant. You're a Burnley fan now, lad. You're a Burnley fan now. That's all that matters. Oh shit, Nathan's in here now. I don't know if he's still getting a drink or if he's about. If you are, then how you doing, pal? Oh wait. Oh, that's why I can't hear you. There you go. Now I can hear you.
Now then, mate, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all good, pal. How are you?
Shit in a brick.
You know what? I feel like I'm okay right now, but I think that's because the game hasn't started yet. Like as soon as the game starts, it's gonna hit me, and then I realize like, oh shit, this is actually like our entire season's like on the line here.
Yeah, I think the connotations are massive. I'm instantly a lot more nervous given that we're starting Westwood. I understand we dropped Cork because of lack of legs, probably against Palace, but I was thoroughly expecting to see him in team today, but yeah, we'll see.
Well, I've had a line-up here. What's your thoughts on Taylor starting? Are you happy with that, or do you want Peters?
See, for me, I would have probably gone with Peters today. Wouldn't often catch myself saying that, but their wingers are very good. I think Taylor offers a lot more going forward than he does going backwards, if that makes sense. So, yeah, for me, it would have been Peters today.
Yeah, I think with Peters, he definitely gives Dwight a lot more freedom to actually move the ball up the pitch. By the way, thank you MGDR for the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much, but I do truly appreciate it. Cornet's finally starting as a striker with Weghorst. I think that is... I think that alone should get us over the line there. Just because I feel like those two, it's almost like a more like, what's the word for it? Like fancier. It's like an exotic version of Sam Vokes and Danny Ings. That's the way I see it between those two. It's like more like exotic. It's like the Caribbean version of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really hoping he can kick his ass back into gear. I understand that there's probably some fitness issues coming back from AFCON and not playing a lot, but he gave tiny glimpses when we were playing Chelsea. But pre that, he just looked off the boil. I mean, obviously, it'd have been hard for him to carry on his form that he'd started when he first came, because that was nothing short of ridiculous. But yeah, I really hope he gets back to it today, and fingers crossed.
I mean, with Cornet, I felt like with the Brighton game, he got in the knock because he got absolutely swiped by McAllister. And from what I saw from that game, I thought he did very well in terms of keeping pressure on the front line, making things happen, chasing balls that should have not really gone to Rose. Like, for example, that second goal was all because Cornet just put pressure on them and caused went into the space and caused the goal to happen and made them think twice. I feel like because of that knock against Brighton, he's kind of just taken a step back, and now he's had about a week. And I think the most important thing with Burnley is the fact that in the last 2-3 weeks, we've had non-stop games. Fucking Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday, non-stop. We've finally got a week's break. How important do you think that is?
I think when you judge who we're playing next, I mean, maybe for today, a bit of a break's going to help us legs-wise, but I mean, I know I tweeted that earlier in the week that maybe a draw isn't the worst thing in the world, but yeah, I don't know whether it's pre-game nerves getting to me, but
if we get a draw, then what do you think that's it, or what?
Sorry?
If we get a draw, do you think that's it, or what?
No. I mean, I've had a couple of debates with other Burnley fans on the hashtag, but I don't know. I mean, it's so tight.
So is it must not lose or must win then? It's either must not lose or must win.
Not for me. No, I think the way I put it was that it's an absolute must not lose.
Yeah, I say must not lose as well.
Yeah, I think a draw today keeps Brentford just about within touching distance. But if they get 3 points, Everton will have 2 games in hand on us, if I'm not wrong. 2 maybe.
I think so. I mean, they just check the table right here, but I'm pretty sure it's something. I think we're now 3 behind, but we can make it 2 after today's game. Where's the table? There it is. Get it up on the screen here. So we're currently... Right, so on Brentford, we're 2 games behind them right now. Everton, they got a game in hand on us still. But Leeds are 2 games ahead of us as well.
See,
it's all quite complicated, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different ways it could go, especially because we've got games in hand. But personally, I think we are going to be a lot more reliant than we care to admit on Leeds, landslide carrying on. So, I mean,
if we win today, we're 3 points behind Brentford. We're 16th place on the table, and we have a game in hand on Leeds, who will be above by 1 point. And also on Brentford, who's only 3 points ahead of us. I mean, that's fucking class. But again, with Leicester, if we won that game, we would have been 15th. So it's cool to say that, what could happen, but it really means fuck all. But that's what's on the line today.
Yeah, for me, I think the thing is, it's been a lot of ifs, buts, and maybes with this team this year. We've had, we've not had best luck of the draw, if that makes sense, over the last couple of, over the last couple of games. Not like the last couple of games, but there's a couple of isolated incidents, from the season where things haven't quite fallen our way, where if they had, we completely different discussion. This game doesn't even really matter. Like Chris Wood's goal against Leicester, minimal offside, gives an extra 2 points. We're instantly out of relegation zone then.
True. Yeah, I forgot about that as well. Even Cornet, Cornet against Westwood, Cornet against Leicester.
What else was there? There was... I know it's a lot of ifs, buts and maybes, but J-Rod threw 1-on-1 against Mendy against Chelsea at 90th minute, 1-1, and he turns backwards. You know, even if he doesn't. Even
I
if he
still
doesn't
can't
score,
believe
you
that to
know,
this day, but that's fucking nuts. I can't believe that.
such a Burnley thing to do, innit?
I think because he just knew that he just couldn't do over Silva for pace. So it's just like, you know what, fuck it, it's trying to keep it in corner. And he was absolutely like terrible at doing that. I swear he get the ball away instantly. So he couldn't even keep it in the corner after that.
Well, yeah, if my memory serves me correct, I swear we had Dwight up with him as well.
From what I remember, I think it was literally just him because it was like the 90th minute and it was just like we were defending for our lives already. From what I remember, that was just him, I think.
But even still, it's just the point. There's been so many tiny little things that haven't quite gone our way.
Arsenal away when Dwight was in 90 minutes and there was Vizeh, I think, in the box. Not Vizeh. It was two players in the box and he just went for a shot, I think, which I felt was like a really weird choice for him.
Speaking of Vizeh, another thought. When we were 3-3 against Palace, Vizeh takes a fantastic first touch and Scott's one in the floor. Yeah. You know, that's 4 points there, even if Jay and Dwight do nothing in those Arsenal games. But, you know, the 4 points this game doesn't even have a tenth of the magnitude that it does today. Because, like I said, if Brentford beat us today, that's another team potentially out of the running. So it just completely opens up. Well, I mean, the relegation zone's open as it is, but you know, it pushes one team further away from it. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can't let Brentford win today. Because they will be on 30 points, and that's looking good when they've got 9 games left. So we absolutely cannot let them get away with this. By the way, down below in the chat, tell me down below in the comments what is your prediction for the game. Game is starting in 5 minutes. I've been asked for my prediction for this game, and I kind of just like. Right now, I'm pretty chill because I got faith in Burnley and I know what we can do. So I've got the same kind of feeling as I did against Brighton because Brighton and Brentford, these are like technical, like good teams, but like you can get stuck in with them. You know, like I feel like these are the type of teams that Burnley are made to fucking come up against. And I've got the same feeling against Brighton. I feel like we will probably do them in today. And I think it'd be 2-0. But that's because I'm a biased Burnley fan. And I'm not going to say we're going to fucking lose, are we? So I would say 2-0.
I mean, even just taking another look at the table, like, we've lost 11 all season. Each of the bottom 5 have lost more than us. There's only going upwards of the table. There's Leicester and Newcastle on 10. Obviously, we've lost 11. And then, you know, you've even still got teams like Aston Villa, Wolves on the same or more losses as well. So, I mean, I think the big thing for us is that we're just not converting the chances early on in season, hence the 11 draws, or 12 even.
Yeah, like the best case is like Brighton at home, first game of the season, Leeds at home. Like people forget that we dominated Leeds for that entire game until the 80th minute, and then they got some like weird like deflection off Brentford. Like that was another game that we just lost control of it, which is the story of our season really.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, the thing that worries me today is Eriksen starting from the off. And I mean, Eriksen against any of our midfielders. You know, I can't proclaim to have watched that game where he came on for Brentford, but if he's got even a tenth of the quality that he had when he was at Spurs, he will cause us an absolute nightmare today. So I think the reality of everything that's going to happen on the back of today's game is really starting to settle in now.
I do think it is quite strange as Brentford, they do play a 5 midfield, I believe. A lot of like, you know, centre mids or cams almost in like a free playing role almost. They kind of just roam around the pitch. I look at that and I'm thinking, if you know they're going to play in that kind of system, I just kind of feel like it's almost crazy to not play Cork there and play Westwood. Because Cork is a much more defensive kind of player, second balls. He's so good at splitting up play almost and kind of getting his fucking foot in the ball when it really matters. With Westwood, I feel like he's too samey to Brownhill. He's basically Brownhill, but not as good in terms of moving the ball forward. And for me, less composed under pressure. So I hope that Sean Dyche does the right thing here, but that's kind of where I see the entire Westwood and Jack Cork situation.
Yeah, see, for me, obviously I'm not UEFA qualified, so I'm not particularly well versed to put my opinions out tactics wise. But I mean, for me, given how quick they are across the midfield, I only wonder whether it had made more sense to maybe play a 4-4-1-1 or a 4-5-1 today and just match them. Because I mean, Westwood and Brownhill again. You know, if he is absolutely hell bent on starting Westwood, start them both. You know, give us that properly good defensive base. You know, obviously the back four are fine, but
I mean, yeah, like defense wins titles, innit? And defense keeps up in Premier League.
yeah, they're very, very attack minded today from that lineup. See, personally, if obviously it's hindsight's a wonderful thing, but you know, if you could have known that they were playing 4-5-1 today, I'd have matched them, and just said, right, come at us, punch for punch, and see what you've got.
I think that's how they usually play. To be fair, I think so.
Yeah, Janelt, Norgard, Eriksson. I probably imagine of those three, Norgard will be the one to sit. But even still, you know, I personally would have matched them today and maybe dropped one of. Well, I know who it's going to be. I'd have dropped McNeil, shifted Cornet out wide, and put Weghorst up top.
What we got? I'm looking at predictions here for the game. Here we got 2-1 Burnley, 2-0 Burnley. Then we got 2-0 Brentford, another 2-0 Brentford. It kind of just feels like it's made to be a draw then. It feels like it's meant to be a draw. I'm backing you today. I hope you do back us today. Teams are, of course, out. And I'm trying to find a stream that actually has the game. For some reason, these are all showing me ads. I don't know if that's because it's like American, but these are all showing me fucking ads.
Are you watching it on the internet?
Yeah, I'm on a stream, which is...
Try he'sgoal.tv.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've got many websites. It's just the thing is they're all showing me... like ads still because it's American. Yeah, I found it.
Right. I see.
Thing is, I gotta probably try to make our streams kind of the same sort of time ish. Mm-hmm. That could be one concern because, like, you know, I'm not gonna expect you to not go fucking mental if you do score. So, you know.
I think for the sake of stream, I could hold myself for a couple of seconds.
Are you on a stream as well?
Yeah, I've got it up on my PC, so I've got the link to the game on the left and Twitch on the right.
I mean, if you're on he'sgoal.tv, I guess I might as well use the same site as you to try to make it the same time of the game.
If you try the second link,
yeah, if you put it in Discord, then I can try it out.
Discord's on my phone, so you have to bear with.
What site do I use for streams? I use Soccer Streams 100. That's what I use. It's the best one for me anyway. Sits draw. Fucking rate that, Japan. 1-0 Burnley, 2-1 Brentford. Is there any way I can watch the game? I mean, he'sgoal.tv I know is good. Because he'sgoal.com got took down, but he'sgoal.tv is fine. It's really weird how they done that.
It was going around Twitter that it had gone down. And then they come back within 24 hours and change it to he'sgoal.tv. So
I don't know, it was there anyway. I did I banged the tweet on that, and like it was literally like it's still there fine. Like instantly. Yeah, I'm on. Are you seeing the line with Roberts in there now? Roberts talking. Now it's Lennon, Brownhill, Westwood. I'm on your link here, so it should be same time.
I'm seeing a visual of Corney in the league table. It's probably better trying to sync it when game actually kicks off.
Yeah, possibly. Okay, here we go, boys. Wait, so has game already started here? Because if it is, I don't know how far behind we actually are. It could be quite far behind.
For me, I don't think.
We are 1 minute and 20 seconds in the game, and the game's not even started on my end yet. I think the one that I had was actually probably more to the time. Yeah, my game's already started on my side. I'll send you my link.
Right, nice one, mate.
There you go, try that. As long as we're both on the same time, then that's what matters, okay? That's what matters. Here we go. Burnley in the... Is it navy blue? What kind of blue is that?
It's a beautiful blue. I'd say more like a midnight blue, maybe.
A midnight blue. I like that. I like that from you, actually. Love that. In the chat down below, I'm gonna try to reply to your comments when I can. However, this is like the biggest game fucking of the entire year, so I'm gonna be shitting myself and probably try not to risk seeing a spoiler. But wish us best of luck here, boys, and you're gonna just see me and Nathan probably shit ourselves for like 90 minutes straight here. So here we go. Someone said, Jacob, would a draw be bad considering games in hand? A draw would not be the end of the world. However, it's just like, it's another game which we've all said that it's a must-win or it's a six-pointer and we've still not won. Like, keep in mind, we've not actually beat a single team around us. Other than, I guess, you want to count Brentford, but like, in terms of the Norwichers, the Watfords, the Evertons, the Leeds, we've not won one of them. Not one. So in these games that we say are must-win, or even Newcastle, when we played with Newcastle was positive as well, even Newcastle, when the game came to it, we didn't win. So we've got to actually take advantage here. Ball over the top here, and Bremo's in the box, good defending there. But it's going to be dangerous. He's in the box, trying to find a pass in space, and he kind of just gets muddled up here. Ball still in dangerous area. Cut back. And it's already a squeaky bum time in the box. Cleared by Brownhill. And that's already a pretty dangerous situation there. But Corney does well. But it will be a free kick to Brentford. And already Brentford getting a decent chance in the first minute there. Jesus.
Yeah, not great. They've seemed to come out with a bit of vigour. Like you said, I think squeaky bum time makes it sounds just about right. Looked a bit haphazard, that defending for me.
I mean, I think Bremo almost just got surprised with how much space he actually had. So it was like, oh shit. Like 1 minute in, fucking hell. It's fine. We almost conceded in the first second against Spurs and we still won that game, so it's fine. One thing to keep in mind is probably Eriksen's set pieces, because I mean he's quality and he's going to be on all of them. Burnley ball midfield. Westwood has done it again, where she just gets the ball and just fucking hits it as fast as he can.
Corney is giving him some.
Wait, what?
Just on the end of my picture, I've just seen Corney throw his arms up in air. Quite.
What minute are you in?
I'm 2:49 on the stream you've just sent me, but if I've gone on that link that you said before, I'm 3:35 at the moment.
I'm on 3:02. I can pause it.
Yeah, if you want to just give it 2 or 3 seconds, and then we should be
okay,
good to
so
go.
you just keep counting down. Wait, Corney, come into space. Gets tackled. Free kick Burnley. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Let me know when you're at 3:18.
Right. Okay. 4, 5, 16. Sorry, 17. Yeah, good to go.
Okay. Wait. I've paused it and it's just put me back forward in time again. Wait. Are we on the same stream? Because we should be same time. Like, I'm on double check again.
I'm on all that one you just sent me.
Refresh it again, because if we're on the same stream, it should be same time. Because you can't pause it, you can't go back in time. So
Yeah.
It's for me. It's Corney's on it. 3 minutes 51. Brownhill and Corney's on the ball here. It's in a decent, very similar area to where Corney scored against the Leeds. Actually, very similar area.
Yeah, I'm about 2 or 3 seconds behind you. But that's
Brownhill. Woo! Okay. If you're 2 seconds behind, why can't I pause it though? Levi. Come on, bro. I mean, a second or 2 is not the end of the world. However, I can see if I can try to delay. Brownhill, decent enough effort, just wide of the post there.
Yeah, I think the way he set it out, that's always going to go wide.
Brownhill's weird in terms of I always feel like he should score more goals what he actually has. Like, he's only scored 1 so far, but I feel like he's actually not a bad shooter from range. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's one of the things that we're good at for Bristol City. Obviously, like I said, I can't proclaim to have watched all these games at Bristol City, but there's a good few things that have come up on my timeline of him scoring absolute screamers.
You know who else had that? Fucking Jeff Hendrick. You know who else did the exact same shit as Jeff Hendrick, bro? and see what happened to me. He turned to a fucking right wing back.
Yeah, I never understood that, but weren't particularly fruitful.
Well, 5 minutes in, Brentford had 1 decent attack, but other than that, other than a Burnley free kick, it's kind of been as what you would expect. A pretty just wary couple of minutes. Both sides are trying to not do something stupid here. Collins passes back to Nick Pope. Nick Pope clears it. Are you at 5:38 now? Or 5?
Yes. I'm 5:37, 38, so about 2 or 3 behind.
Okay. You sent me a link to something. Does that link work?
I've got that's on another screen, but that's probably another 40, 50. But that's 6:26 now.
For some reason, link doesn't work for me.
I think that would be the.
I've copied it and put it onto my Google, and it's not showing up.
1 sec.
That's weird. I keep on thinking, do I actually like this stadium or not? Like, I don't know why it looks more like a rugby ground to me, probably because there's rugby lines in the pitch. But ball in, over everyone's head. Brentford. Ball into middle. Oh, weird that. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Over the bar. Jesus Christ.
It's going to be a long 90 minutes, this.
I've just seen a Brentford last just give the wanker signs to Burnley fans. That's great. I'd love to see that. What the fuck did Talkie do? Talkie... I don't know what the hell I don't know what he's doing there, but he literally just almost assisted him again. Like, the ball came to him and he just passed it on the floor back to them. I don't know what he's doing there.
Does that a lot. He always, the errors that he's been making are literally exactly those slice clearances.
Cheers, Jeff.
I'm very confused on why. I mean, we got away with it, but just like that, it's so easy. Talkie used to play for Brentford. Yeah, but that makes no difference because, like, he literally... I swear that he refused to play for Brentford. He downed tools to come join us.
He didn't even down tools, he just flat out refused to play.
Which is, I mean, looking back on that, it's like, that's probably a bit of a red flag, isn't it?
Well,
Burnley,
I mean, at least
ball in. Couldn't beat first, man. Is that corner? Corner. Beautiful, that. Fucking beautiful. Levi, I'll shut the door with you. Make it spot the whole way. Okay, I'm at 8 minutes 10.
Yeah, I'm about a second behind.
A second?
Corner's about to be second.
Okay, there's not much in there between me and you then.
Sweet. Oh, it's
okay.
late. Second corner.
Oh, why are we doing this fucking short corner? Since, fuck me. Burnley are literally known as like the main team, the best team at set pieces. So why the fuck have we decided, you know what, yeah, let's actually just not do our normal set pieces and try to change it. We're actually, like, statistically the best team. I've not seen it work once. Like, if it's like worked once really well enough, and like, okay, I'd be like, fair enough. But like, fuck me, it's not worked once. Dramini, ball in. Near no one. Cornet. Ball in the mixer. Good defensive work off our one player there. Off Collins. Roberts back in mixer. To no one. Goes out to Lennon though. Right hand side. Overlap it. Lennon, good ball in the box. But actually, it's not good ball in the box at all, actually. It's near no one. It's near fucking no one. Is that throw-in? No, it's not. Ball back out to Burnley. What a ball! Cornet! Oh, he tried to find Dwight in right to the penalty spot. Couldn't find him, but that's a good ball over Brownhill. Burnley still on top here. Lennon, ball in. Gets another corner, I believe. Another corner. Good minute here of pressure for Burnley. That's a fucking good ball there off Brownhill to find Corner. And really, I mean, is there much else that Corner could have done then? He tried to find Dwight.
Yeah, good defending more than a poor ball, if I'm honest.
I mean, I may need to look that back, but it's looking promising right now. Thing is with Burnley, right, is that I get worried when we score first in the first half. I feel like if we score in first half, we kind of like, not shit ourselves, but like we almost like disrespect ourselves and like just try to defend for our lives, which happens a lot. Corner, Dwight.
Is that one? Seeing a foul on Brownhill there. That's been me.
I mean, he fell over. We'll see what happens from that, but I doubt much will happen.
We don't get anything anyway.
Actually, I saw a stat the other day, that there's not been a single penalty in a single Burnley game this year. Not even for like just us, like for anyone against us.
Ridiculous.
Like there's not been a single penalty in any Burnley game in the entire year. It's pretty ridiculous stat. Which means that we're good at, not giving away stupid fouls, I guess. Westwood, he's done it again. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get why he does his first time balls over the top, because he just like the percentages of actually having it work and keeping the ball is so like low, and for a team in that situation we can't just keep. What the fuck is that throwing?
What's happening here then? What?
Well, they just scored. Well, I mean, it's offside or no? It's a coming offside. It's fucking throwing. It's foul throw, or like they didn't do it. I think they ran like too far ahead, so he didn't actually throw at the right spot. So I believe it won't count. Right.
Both are back in.
I get a bit worried there because you know what VAR could be like. He'd be like, you know what, actually it stands.
I think Burmo did right thing though, put it in back at net anyway, see what happens.
Yeah, you never know. But I'm pretty sure that like the throw was like the halfway line almost, and the Brentford lad just ran like 15 yards ahead of that line to throw the ball.
I think that's a slice of luck though. Don't often get pulled back for taking corners 5-10 yards out of where they should be.
True. That happens a lot, to be fair, actually. Go on, Dwight tries to find... Dwight, come on, here we go. Dwight, please just try and grab a corner or something, lad. He needs his confidence up. Keeps the ball. That's great off him. Corner. Down to Westwood.
Oh, just a fucking
the fuck are you
nothing
doing?
ball.
I know it's a corner, but like... Let me ask you a question, boss. If you see Aaron Lennon, who's like... Aaron fucking Lennon, 5'5" or however tall he is... back stick, are you going to cross the ball to his head? No. Like, in no circumstance you think that crossing the ball to a 5'5" lad is going to make sense. He tried it, got lucky, got a corner. This makes no sense to me. Another corner to Burnley. Dwight Minill's on it. Brownhill gets a mouth in the box. Already 4 corners for us. It's not going to be a short corner technique. Thank God for that. I've just hit 30 minutes here, you?
Yeah.
Sound.
Referee's getting a mouthful.
I love that Canos literally instantly sort of pushing him as if nothing's changed. Okay, ball in. Goes back out to Westwood. Fam. I don't actually know what to say.
How many more times is he going to fucking do it before he realises it doesn't work?
It's just, Westwood is trying to play on the fact that, like, it's almost like if my own team doesn't know what I'm going to do next, then the opponent team will have no idea. He's going to do these first-time passes that, like, no one actually expects to happen because usually it doesn't work, for the hope that one time it actually works, basically.
Don't get me wrong, I think the actual IQ of... I don't know what I'm doing, so they won't, you know. It's a million IQ is that, but it never works.
Yeah, it's like, if I don't know where it's going, and they have no idea where the fuck it's going. It's almost like, you know, like when you're playing football in real life, you know, you with your mates, and like you hit it with your left foot. Like, if you've got your weaker foot, oh shit, Brentford's in good space here. Good tackle of Torquay. Good tackle, not a free kick as well. That's quality of Torquay when it matters there. Great off him. Almost a breakaway there from Brentford. Would be I think it was like a 4-on-4 situation. And Bremo just took a bit too much time on the ball. And great fucking play there off Tarkowski, when it really mattered there. Just outside the 18 yards as well. Class stat. Okay. Thing is, I think we're like a minute behind actual like the game, so that's why
I've had to stop reading Twitch comments, or else I'll.
Yeah, I'm not looking at chat. I do apologise if you're in a chat here. Let's be real, you guys are here just to see us fucking either lose our shit or lose our shit. Either way, we're losing our shit. So you know you're here for that. Let's be real here. Oh my god, over top again. It's a 3-on-3 situation here. No. He finds Eriksson in so much space. What a save!
What a save that is.
Nick Pope, yet again, being probably the player of the season so far, because he's done that so many fucking times. It was a throw-in. Just a throw-in is over his head, and he's 3-on-3. Eriksson, he's made the wrong choice there, I think, really, because Mbremo's in so much space on the left-hand side. He went for a shot, deflected off Roberts, I believe, and what a fucking class save that is off Nick Pope. Christ, man.
Nick's positioning there, I mean... Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Premier League goalkeeper, but he looks as if he'd taken 2 or 3 steps, as if he was expecting ball to go to the right foot, shot even come in.
He probably did, because that would probably be the one that makes the most sense. Eriksson tried to catch him out. Corner here off Brentford. Going for routine, and it goes over everyone's heads. Okay. Bit of a mixed game. I think it's been more Brentford so far, but it's been a bit almost too easy in terms of, like, they just threw the ball like over his head, and they're throwing goal almost. Like, that's kind of almost schoolboy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. I've been having a couple of conversations with people on Twitter again, and people were saying that Tark isn't half the defender without Ben either. Can't say I disagree in the slightest.
I think anyone is half the player without Ben either. I don't think it's a talky thing. I think it's more of just a Ben Mee's just that good thing.
Yeah, I think. Oh, hang on. Oof. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's always shown on it. Whenever you put anyone next to Ben Mee, they look ridiculous. Like Tarky looked like a world beater. You know, Collins, whenever he came in next to Ben, were fantastic.
Michael King, Corney over top.
He's wide. Go on, give it him.
McNeil making a run, goes to the dummy, finds Brownhill, out to Taylor, who can cross one in, and it's to fucking no one. Man, like, do we actually have players in the pots? I'm so confused.
It's just
fucking yeah, a bit too much in that one, Talkie, for that pass back. Jesus.
Cheers, Jeff.
But both from goal kick came to Weghorst. He flicked it on. Corney tried to, chase down in front of goal and just ended up just crossing the box. And there was like no one in the box. There was like one guy in the box, I think, at that stage. I don't know.
Just the end product just isn't there for me.
I mean, Taylor's been... Beforehand, I remember that most people were saying Taylor probably has been up there for Player of the Year. Remember that, before we got his knock and Peters came in.
Yeah.
Which is relevant. Go on, Dwight. Come on, take on a man or two. Before a pass gets blocked.
Ball, man.
How does that go straight to them, man? That's so unfortunate. Westwood, just in no man's land. Ball, oh no.
Oh, shit.
Go on, Pope. He's very good at calling those balls when it matters. Tries to find Ivan Toney through ball through the channels and just put a bit too much in it. Pope, not much pressure on him. He's got enough time to get the ball out properly. Is that time wasting already? I see. We're just trying to find Weghorst, and we're almost like disrespecting him, just trying to just hit it to his head, because like he's so much better than that. He's actually better with both his feet than he is to his head. And he's
watching him first couple of times, I'm quite surprised at like ahead as he wins, but it's his intelligence for me. It's his flicks and his runs and everything else.
Okay, Weghorst, he wins that header though. Corner in the box. Can he try to find Dwight? Go on, Brownhill. Brownhill, can he find Dwight? Dwight's on the ball, trying to find anyone, literally anyone. Running down the byline, ball in. It's a corner. Let's go. Come on. Nice there to at least get a corner out of that and not lose the ball. I guess it's easy in that situation just to kind of just try to hit it as fast as you can. At least he's got some sort of composure to at least try to get a better opening.
Perhaps I think a bet on corners might have been quite fruitful in this game. Jesus Christ.
I think that's 6 now so far, or 5 or 6. But again, throw into Weghorst's head, flick into corner. It's big man, little man. That's essentially the blueprint of what's made Burnley good in the last decade. Corner, Westwood, near post! Oh, from the side of the camera, it looked like it was going on goal.
Oh, Westwood's just going to lump it.
Oh, he's found Dwight, left-hand side.
He's actually played
down by a line, gets into the corner. Here we go! Come on! Please! From our angle, from where the camera is, it looked like someone got a flick on near post. It was a great delivery, to be fair, to Westwood. Like, perfectly in that kind of no man's land, just on the 6-yard box for the near post there. Can he do it again? Fucking 7 corners so far this game, it feels like. Here we go. Gone for a short corner. Fucking hell, can we please stop doing this? It doesn't work, lads. Lennon gets the ball, though. Brownhill. Up in the sky. Just kind of spams it out. Brentford tries to get it out. Ericsson, good touch, but... Who's that? Who the fuck's that? Is that Collins? Collins tracks back. Okay. My camera just died. Let me just refresh it. Okay. Oh shit. Go on, Corney. Come on, Corney. Can we please stop trying to fucking cross the ball into fucking Lennon? Like, it's just not going to work, lads. Like, at all. It's just not going to work.
Just stopping crossing it when we've only got one little man in box to help anyway.
Like, Weghorst is there, but like they keep on going for like a back post, like crossing, and Weghorst is never a back post, like ever.
No, man, you do have a back post. It's 5'6".
It's been a better couple minutes here. Nick Pope clears. 21 minutes, 30 seconds. Ball to Weghorst. He gets a flick on. Cornet isn't there waiting, though. Cornet looks better this game in terms of, like, he just looks like he's much more lively for those kind of, flick-ons and balls for the channels that typically we wouldn't get onto, at least. And he has been smart on when to lay the ball off as well. He's not really giving the ball away much. Good ball to the... Oh, okay. Collins. Okay. That's fair enough.
Go back,
Nice.
Collins.
Nice. Weghorst challenges. Back out to Lennon. Here we go, Weghorst. Just ahead of him. The guy's so slow, isn't he? Fucking me. Oh, what the fuck has Tarky done?
Miles off, is he not?
I mean, he was, but I think because Tarky touched onto the ball, it doesn't matter. I think because Tarky, passed it doesn't matter. It's a clear anyway. It comes to nothing. Oh, ball's bouncing. Dwight Manu has a chance to run. He finds Cornet. He will shoot, and it's wide.
Oh.
Nice ball, bounces in the middle of open play. Dwight claims it, charges forward, finds the run of Cornet, and Cornet really had no other option just to hit it first time his left foot. Good enough strike, good enough power, hard and low, just wide of the target. But that's fucking much better. And also, I desperately want White to do well this game because I'm fucking still annoyed of the response to him from last game. So I really hope he gets at least an assist in this game. If anything, a goal. What was your thoughts on the entire Dwight Manu booing incident?
I'm kind of... I don't know. Kind of 50-50 on it. It weren't great, but I think from where I was sat in the stadium, I think there was probably a bit too much. I mean, I'm not massively for booing our own player, even if they are having a fucking stinker. But, yeah, partially deserved, if that makes sense. We're trying to be level-headed, partially, but not fully.
I'm not saying that criticism isn't, because he was poor in that second half and that he hasn't been amazing this year. I'm not going to say he hasn't been. He can definitely do better. But I just think that I don't care if the player's done 5 own goals. It's just 5 goals maybe a bit too far. But I just don't think booing solves anything. I don't think I've seen a situation in football where booing has ever helped the cause. You know what I mean? It just demotivates them.
Dyche has been quite positive about it. Listening to his pre-game, he was saying that it'll help his development and help him build character. But you wonder whether that's just media tactics.
Stroke your Deans. Thank you very much to Gandalf for the subscription. Thank you very much. Let me just see the chat, just to double check that it is working. Nothing mad's happening here. How are you? I'm doing fantastic, pal. How are you? Hope you're doing good. There's a chat. Thank you. It's actually Gandalf with a gift sub to Jacob. Thank you, pal. Would you take Harry Wilson from Fulham? Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think we were linked with him, and I think Dyche didn't really want him.
Yeah. I was going to say there were murmurings that we had the deal all but done, but Dyche didn't want him. Who knows?
I don't know if we were done, but I think we were interested in him. I think. Free kick, indirect Burnley.
Yeah, we know where this is going, straight to bloody Aaron Lennon at back post.
I swear if they are. Oh my fucking god, it actually is. Well, he's aiming for Tarky, isn't he? But it more falls in path of Lennon, if anything.
Really poor ball. It's kind of been a bit of a nothing game, hasn't it? There's not really been anything in it bar that one chance that Ericsson had, really.
Nick Pope, great save off that. There's been a breakaway or two of Brentford, and we've had one decent enough chance that we broke into the box, but yeah, it's not been much. But it's kind of what you expect when you're down there in the scraps of Premier League. You're gonna get games like this.
Yeah, for me, I think this game more looks like two teams that are afraid to lose. I think that's kind of how it looks for me, because neither team's really going completely and utterly hell for leather, are they? But
not yet. But I think in second half, I think we will be the one that's most likely going for it a lot more than them, because they don't really care about if they get a draw. Brentford, they would rather win, obviously, but I think a draw, it won't be into the world. I can see the Burnley fans. I'm trying to see if there's anyone I can recognise there.
I can see 2 in there that I know.
I can see. Was it front row?
No, just like right at the edge of your picture on the bottom.
I saw that. The Jack. Was it Jack? The lad that does like fuck off Brentford, come on Chelsea.
Yeah.
Come on Burnley.
Tom Whittaker, that.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah, he always goes with his dad. I can see him and his dad in front row. His dad always... Sorry, Tom, he always wears the same fucking, shirt every single game. He's also very recognisable because he's, quite, a big bloke in terms of, his size, and he also has got a massive fucking beard. So he's quite recognisable.
You can't call people big in 2022, Liam. You'll be getting cancelled.
By big, I mean, the general, size. The guy's, 6'3" or some shit. Go on, Cornet. He's got space to run into and run into Pontus Jansson of people.
Square him up.
Keeps the ball. Dwight McNeil kind of just goes to nothing again. Dwight, who will probably try and go for a ball in. It's floated back stick, but not far enough behind to find Weghorst. Weghorst, I mean, he's just had scraps, hasn't he? He's had flick ons from goal kicks and throw-ins, and that's really, hasn't he?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, his first game was really frustrating. Just everyone thinking that he's just a wood, if that makes sense. Just lob it up to him and hold it. But
I think he's more one of them deeper, shouldn't he?
Not gonna, he'll give you a nice little flick. He'll back in and he'll bring other people in. But I mean,
but he needs to be deeper to really be found, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think this is why I've said that I prefer.
Oh shit! What a ball that is! And Bremo on his left foot keeps going. Nice block there off Torquay. Lennon tracks back. Gets a free kick or not? Okay. And Bremo's been the main man for Brentford so far. Oh, God.
Yeah, very long 90 minutes this.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it being 0-0 half time because it feels like it's just gonna be one of those 0-0 half time and 70th minute Burnley set piece 1-0. There you go, dusted. Happy days.
Yeah, stinks for 1-0 either way. This, to be fair,
it just feels like it's just going. I mean, if in doubt, Burnley 1-0 or 0-0 actually. If that's probably the better shout. If in doubt, 0-0.
Yeah, probably not a banker this year. Burnley winning 1-0. We've got to actually put a ball back.
Oh, what a ball! Okay, keep it going, Dwight. Can he find Cornet? Cornet, he has found Cornet. Cornet in the box. He falls over. I think that's just kind of his own balance. He does fall in the box.
Yeah, not in that.
I don't think there's anything in that when I first saw it because VAR would check, but it kind of just looks like he just kind of lost balance naturally there. But VAR would check. Great ball there off Dwight to try and find him. I think he kind of just bumped into his own legs. I think he tried to hold up the ball at the same time, and he just kind of just hit himself over. From what it looked like here, anyway. Collins, nice and simple. We're definitely a lot more space than what I've seen us in recent games. We're seeing a big gap between the defense and the midfield that we seem to get some joy into. Seeing the replay here for Cornet in the box.
I don't know.
Did he touch him?
Just watch.
The left foot. I mean, it kind of gets in the way of him. I don't think that's enough, though. It'd be a soft one, wouldn't it? It'd be really, really soft.
Yeah, even for us, I think. Yeah, I've seen him given. Don't get me wrong. I think Liverpool would have got that, but yeah, seen him given.
I think there was contact there, but it's one of them. It's almost like in a situation you can imagine just kind of just falling over naturally in that situation. Go on, Weghorst. Holds up, finds Westwood. Weghorst with his amazing pace tries to find Dwight. Or was that Brownhill? That's Dwight. Honestly, it's just me, but does Brownhill and Dwight look like the same person? They got the same trim. They're both very similar body shape, and they've both got the same fucking haircut. Yeah, they got the same skin fade. The skin fade's the same guy's done it, I swear to God. I think I know the guy that did it as well.
Simon Townley.
Yeah. He did my trims for free when I was back in Burnley.
Yeah, he does. He does. I remember he got a load of stick on TikTok 'cause he did Chris Wood the day he was moving to Newcastle.
Oh yeah. He's not gonna say no, you know.
No, of course he's not. It's his livelihood, isn't it?
Yeah, like
Probably get paid a decent whack while he's at it and all.
I wonder if he actually like treks up to Newcastle still to do his trim.
Yeah, he does. He puts it all over TikTok. He goes all over the place.
Cheers, Jeff.
I mean, it's decent crack that. I know that when he did my trims like 2 years ago, like he always just went on about the fact he did like Phil Jones, Nick Pope. Okay, interesting. Gets out for throwing. Fair enough.
Oh my god, he makes my heart rate go through the roof. Does that boy with ball at his feet?
I mean, he's not really made many mistakes in terms of ball to feet, as like you would think.
Not many that I can remember off the top of my head. Only Newcastle really springs to mind, but it's just he scares me. He scares me a lot.
I mean, Newcastle wasn't with his feet. He came out for the ball, and I still think that was quite harsh in terms of the ball.
No, sorry, I meant the season before. You know when Callum Wilson chased him down.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've got a vague memory of that, to be fair. any game in lockdown period, I just completely fucking forget unless we won, pretty much.
I remember hiding behind the sofa when Ashley Barnes was taking that penalty against Liverpool. That were a moment.
Oh, mate, I'm still pissed to this day that we beat Liverpool at Anfield and Arsenal at Emirates, and we couldn't even have fucking fans there. Like, of course, like, the biggest away days, like, in our Premier League history, or recent history anyway, and we couldn't even go. Like, imagine the fucking scenes, like, against, like, Arsenal or something. Oh.
There were some absolutely fantastic limbs when Cornet scored against Leeds. The rest of the day was naff.
Oh yeah, I always even like
Oh
Leeds
my
fans. I remember they
God.
were all over to the like, you know what, fair fucks. They had decent limbs, and it's like, hey,
Yeah,
maybe going down, yeah, we got good limbs.
Yeah, I rumped front row and then ended up getting squashed into a steward and got threatened with getting kicked out.
Westwood
in
ball.
the match.
God, Dwight, what the fuck was that? Oh no!
Did he go down to his knees to take that head?
Oh! If you can't see what's just happened, ball in the feet of Lennon. He passes back to Westwood. Westwood does his fucking iconic first time ball in the box. It's actually a class, beautiful ball. Dwight McNeil is there back stick, and he's quite.
He goes down to his knees, Liam. Watch the replay. He goes down to his knees. What? You just volley it.
I could understand why he aimed to head the ball in, because like it was one of them that I could understand why he would go for his head because of the flight of the ball. I don't think he expected a dip to happen that fast. But that is fucking huge. It wasn't even on target. Like it was more being a goal kick than it was actually on target. And I fucking hope for his sake that we win this game or at least get a point, because like it's gonna be like Chelsea all over again. Now everyone's just gonna scapegoat him missing that chance.
How is? Oh my god.
Yeah. So other than Eriksen chance, biggest chance of the game, Weghorst having a bit of a heart to heart here with the ref. He's not happy whatsoever. Should be careful.
I might be 3 or 4 behind you, mate. I can't lie.
What, 3 or 4 seconds?
Yeah. Just when there was that Dwight chance, I think it came in for me another couple of seconds after.
Oh god. Thank you, Infinity, for the resub of 22 months. Thank you very much, man. I mean, I could try to refresh it.
I'm gonna say you can't really pause them on these streams, can you?
I mean, we weren't. I mean, if you could try and refresh it, because I think we were at the same time, so maybe like yours buffered and you're gone like.
Yeah, man, naff Wi-Fi, mate.
Well, try to refresh it and see where you're at. I'm at 35.
1 sec. Yeah, bang on now.
40, 41, 42, 43.
Yeah, I'm about 2 seconds, but I can live with 2 seconds.
Okay, I think that's survivable. Unless
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't like just pause it. Someone said, imagine supporting Burnley. I mean, they're my local team, man, and to be fair, as teams go, I always say this, like when people like try to mock me for being a Burnley fan, I could be a fucking Crawley fan, you know, like Burnley's a fucking good team to have as your local team, because it could be so much worse. I could be supporting fucking Gillingham or something, or like Scunthorpe, like, you know what I mean? Like, it could be so much more worse than being a Burnley fan. I
don't even think it's that. I think it's quite. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It puts my heart rate about 200 beats a minute every single weekend, but I'd much rather that than support City and win everything every week.
Brownhill and Westwood, okay, got the ball back. Yeah, like thing is though, like, because like in Burnley, the issue with Burnley is a location, that because we're so close that you can somewhat say that, oh, I'm from Manchester, yeah, and you could get away with supporting United or Liverpool because you are less than an hour drive away. Yeah, I know mates of mine that like no fucking relation to Man United at all. Like literally, they're from Burnley, they're fucking Burnley people, and they're Man U fans, and like the only thing they say is like, yeah, but like I can still go games. It's not that far away. It's like, oh, do you go games? No. Okay.
No.
Oh, but I went to fucking, United versus Coventry City in the Carabao Cup back in 2016, and it's like, it's
£50 for an adult ticket. It's hardly an achievement.
Like they just go to cup games. That's most Man U fans. Like they beg for a cup game at home because that's how most of them can go to games. Because otherwise, if it's a Premier League game, good luck getting a fucking season ticket there. Good luck for that. That's why like. My oldest brother was a Man U fan, so like he was trying to get me to be a Man U fan growing up, and he got me like fucking all the season albums and calendars and shit for Christmas. What a ball there, out front of a corner. But my other brother, he was a Burnley fan, and just took me to games. So it's like, well, it's either I go to one game a fucking year and watch them on TV, or I go week in week out for Burnley. So it's like it was an easy option for me, really.
Yeah, I'm same. Obviously, I've only lived in Burnley. I only lived in Burnley for a year, but I was born there. I live in a tiny little mill town, even smaller than Burnley, about 10 minutes down the road. But
where's that? I mean, I don't know where it is.
Barnoldswick, just down the road.
Barnoldswick. Yeah, that's like my dad works at Rolls Royce, or he used to.
Yeah. Well, for me, obviously, my mum's from Leeds, so I've got like my grandparents are Leeds fans.
Wait, corner, by the way. Oh my god. It's bouncing. It's bouncing. Fuck me.
Seconds, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your mum's from Leeds. Wait, move on. Wait, go on. Oh, okay, that's got to nothing. Corner Burnley. Ball bounced in the box quite a bit. Tarky did get a head onto it, but it just kind of bounced to no one. This Ray has got some decent distribution though, because he keeps on finding a man.
Let's not forget he is an ex-bastard though, so don't give him too much credit.
Oh yeah, forget about that as well. Come on, Cornet. Poor touch. Gets the throw in. Okay, Cornet's a lot more like himself. Like I think he's been a lot better in terms of keeping the ball. Even then, he's somehow got a throw in. I'm so.
Yeah, I think for me, he's the element of unpredictability. That's because when you've got Burnley, if you're not playing up against Cornet, double up on McNeil, and that's 95% of our attacking threat down the drain. But I think it's that element of he will go at you with 4 or 5 step overs, and chances are he'll beat you. So
it's pretty much
I think it just gives something different.
It's pretty much how not the same as Saint Maximin, because Saint Maximin is a much better dribbler than Cornet, but like it's the same kind of aspect of like he's like our only fucking hope in terms of taking on a man and some sort of assignment.
Yeah,
maybe not now with Newcastle, but like before the window and that, it was just Saint Maximin. That was it. That could get anything going on.
But I mean, you've seen what Saint Maximin did in like isolated incidents for Newcastle. Like he single-handedly won them games on their own, like on his own.
Yeah, and Cornet, well, he's got his points in his own, like a point or two away from home, but not really won us a game. But to be fair, he's been injured or away for a bit, so. So far, by the way, to the chat, last 5-10 minutes, it's been predominantly, I want to say it's more Burnley than anything in terms of actual, like, attacks. Not really shots or headers, but more attacks than anything else. But Brentford are dangerous in terms of, like, nice little cute, cross balls across the pitch, trying to find a man in space. Almost found Cornet there. I mean, I love Weghorst to bits, but he's not really chasing down players as much as he did against Brighton. He's not really hounded them. And maybe that's because Cornet is now that man to do that job, but I'm not seeing him move as much as he used to. I say used to, that it was just like a month ago, but still. See, you see that with Brownhill? Did you see that? That is a difference. That's a difference between Brownhill and Westwood. That if I was Westwood, he would just fucking clear it over his head without looking as soon as he can. But Brownhill takes a touch, he knows his surroundings, and he keeps the ball.
This is what I mean.
That's literally the difference.
Yeah, there were a lot of Brownhill slander, like probably if you go back 3-4 months, but playing next to Westwood just doesn't help him at all.
Yeah, because they're both similar players. Like Westwood, he is in theory more of a defensive player, but just because he isn't good enough he's not good enough to actually move the ball up the pitch, so he just stays back because he's not as effective up top. So that's why he's more of a CDM.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the thing with having two like-for-like centre midfielders is not only they cancel each other out, but they don't. It looks as though they go missing, even though they do a lot of dirty leg work, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas with Cork, you leave Cork to do every horrible piece of chasing, sticking a foot out, intercepting things, and then Brownhill can try and push. But I don't know what darts you're seeing with Westwood.
Yeah, this Raya is like he smashes it up all the time. Jesus, like that seems like it seems like that's the game plan. Just pass it to the goalkeeper and just try to find a man in space.
Yeah, just looking on BBC Sport and they're saying exactly the same thing. Like, it just looks like this fearfulness in both of us. Oh,
Brentford, ball in. Tarky's there. He's almost in that Ben Mee role of just trying to be in the right space just for the clearance. I do hope that Ben Mee does come back soon. Even though I do love Collins, I feel like Ben Mee is the glue. It's like,
yeah, I think these games, if obviously touch wood we do stay up, it's going to be valuable for Collins. Is that because he's obviously going to be the undoubted I say second choice, but you know what I mean, first choice in terms of the other centre back alongside Ben Mee. But every game he plays, it's good experience.
By the way, I must say. Oh wait, go on. Nice. Okay, Westwood keeps ball back to Pope. Love that. Okay. Oh shit, left for the Pope. Oh god. Okay, he hits it. Nice little flicker to Dwight, but couldn't get. Bit unfortunate that. Nice ball, left hand side. I think it's Sergio Canos, I believe. Roberts gets the ball in, goes above Evans' head into Bremel, who's just outside the box. Ball in. Collins back to Brownhill. Just casually passes it inside the fucking 6-yard box. Nice. Go on. Weghorst, brilliant hold up play. Finds Cornet. Can he take out a man? He tries to knock it ahead, but couldn't go through the legs. But that's fucking quality there of Weghorst to find that ball in behind him. 1 minute left on my screen anyway. Got Norgard to Eriksson. Eriksson, you could see his quality in the minute moments when he gets the ball and he finds a man in space. Ball in the box, back stick. Fucking hell, man. That's like the 5th time that Taylor's been caught out with his man behind him. And is that a goal line clearance there?
Looks like it. Just replay's coming up now.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Ball back stick and Bremel's in space.
And I think that's going in, mate.
That's Tarkowski with a goal line clearance there, pretty much.
That's definitely going in.
Very, very fucking key that to keep it 0-0. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Go on, Cornet. Just behind Weghorst. 10 seconds left. May need to hold on here just to make sure we go into half-time level pegging. Finds, I believe, Embremo. A good head of Taylor. Weghorst. Still bouncing about. He's still in play. Shot from range. Collins, what the fuck?
What a fucking challenge. Sorry, excuse my French. It's not allowed on Twitch. What a challenge.
It's allowed on... I don't give a shit. You can swear all you want. Okay.
Job's a gun then. I've been trying to keep my mouth shut.
I'm trying to... Okay. Fuck me. So basically, a random shot from about 25, 50 yards out. Ball comes to Collins. Try to clear it. It got mudded in his own feet. Bounced behind him into the path of... I don't know who the fuck that was. And then Collins had to do a... In very, very necessary tackle from behind to get the ball out of his possession.
Fantastic challenge, though.
Yeah, it's fantastic. However, it's his fault it was in that position in first place. So it's like...
Yeah.
My last has just arrived, so... Dog's barking. Gonna be half time, though. Levi! Hey, Levi! Here! Hey, come on! In. Good boy. Okay. Sit. Good boy. Right, there you go. Half time there. Brentford 0, Burnley 0. As my dog's going mad. Hello. Hi. Hi, I'm just live right now.
Can you be quiet, Ro?
He's happy to see you.
Ask for your opinion. Reply to my ears.
Oh, hurting her ears. I do apologise, lads. My heart. Yo, that was a big mum by Collins right there. Christ. Okay, I've been given child. Hello, child. Hello. I think this is the first time you actually may have seen Lily in a long time, actually, to be fair. She's much bigger now than what she was. She's actually got like an actual human face. Yeah, she's got a recognisable face. I think, anyway. She's more aware of her surroundings, I would say. Nathan, I mean, tell me your thoughts now, half-time, where you're at.
Nerves have just been ramped up 100-fold. It's definitely just going to be a 1-0 because we're both scrappy. Neither have produced anything of real quality.
It's going to be a set piece or something, isn't it?
Yeah, set piece or hopefully a corner moment of class or maybe an Ericsson moment. But yeah, it's nerves are jangling.
I mean, if I look at the stats here of that half, where are we at?
Give me my child.
Okay, you can have your child. There you go. Everyone's saying that she's got my eyes, by the way.
No, she doesn't. She's got my eyes.
Everyone says she's got my eyes.
No, she doesn't.
I think she has my eyes.
No, she doesn't. Let me see.
See what?
Where did they say?
Oh, it's just on Twitch.
Oh, you're live.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think? Yeah, lights on.
No, she doesn't have his eyes.
She does have my eyes.
If you see a video of me when I was little, she has my eyes.
But she also has my eyes.
No.
Okay, well, she's got my personality then.
Oh, she's got my body.
Well, she's a woman, so yes, I'd hope so. I would very much hope so. Into the stats for that half, it was 6 shots to Brentford, 3 to us. We had none on target. We had 7 corners. In terms of actual match ratings, as far as SofaScore is concerned, it's a 6.4 for Lennon and also McNeil. 7.0 for Westwood and Brownhill. 6.6 to 6.5 for Corney and Veghorst. And then Tarkowski, main man, with 7.5, which I think is justified, really.
If you just want to check the chat, I've got another stream up that looks.
The Discord.
No, it's obviously I tried sending it on Discord, but it weren't working. I've just put it in chat now.
You can't send links on Twitch.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Twitter?
Yeah, let me just.
Twitter should be okay.
Log into Twitter on my PC.
Alright, someone said, thoughts on Weghorst so far? I mean, I think he's a very smart footballer. I think the way he does his business is just... You can tell that he's used to playing with better players. I think that's fair to say. I think Leeds will go down and you and Everton will be safe. I mean, I fucking hope for the best as well, pal. I hope for the best as well. I really, really do. Should it be 0-0? Who's been better? What do you mean?
I think 0-0's fair.
If it's 0-0, I wouldn't really... It won't be the end of the world if we get a draw here, because it means that we keep them kind of in arm's reach almost. But it's just a fact that we can't keep having these, big games, and then it just kind of doesn't work for us.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just.
I've got your stream, by the way.
Just
sweet.
Brentford in this game.
Is it the American one, like the real American one?
I've had it on silent, mate.
Yeah, but like you could tell by like the graphics that it's.
Yes, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That Misman's white.
Yeah, I can see that just now. I'm just looking at Twitter. Hello, mate. I'm doing fantastic, Slotty. How you doing? I'm trying to see Twitter and see what the kind of vibe is right now.
I think go on the hashtag, you'll get a decent idea. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I can see it here. It's kind of just okay, just because nothing's really happened. Do you like hot dogs? I don't really mind hot dogs, pal. Odd question, but yeah. Brownhill's biggest improvement over the last few months is his composure. Yeah, I agree with that, to be fair. He's not just panicked and just hit it away instantly. Both teams not good enough?
I think that's fair. I've just seen a tweet that I don't agree with at all. This game's absolutely made for Ashley Barnes.
Yeah, get Ashley Barnes on. That's what we need. Get Ashley Barnes on. United or Spurs prediction? I don't fucking know. You can't predict any of those two teams. It makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it's impossible. It's an impossible job. Is like, seriously. I don't know how to think right now. Honestly, I don't really want to say anything like on Twitter because it's like, it's okay for the time being. Right now, it's okay where we're at, and now it's just try to continue that. I know it takes us one set piece or one ball in a box.
Just in a tweet, as bad as we've been this season, the worst performance of the lot has been from McNeil's barber this week. I'm going to have to keep a lookout for that trim now.
That's just unnecessary. He's got like a very short hair now and on top. Who do you think will win the World Cup? England. There you go. Easy. England. How many FA Cups have Burnley won? We've won one. 1914. And then
That is
we won
some knowledge
the
off
first
top of your head,
division.
Liam. Jesus Christ.
What?
That is some knowledge off top of your head. That's
No,
ridiculous.
we beat Liverpool 1-0 back in 1914. And then we won two First Divisions, or Premier Leagues, but First Divisions really, in 1918 and 1960. Those are our three main major honours. I don't think you can really count the Worthington Cup as a major honour. Actually, was it Worthington Cup? No, we were in the final Worthington. We actually didn't win that. Actually, that would count as a League Cup. Actually,
I wanted to say Sherpa Van, but that was more like 80s, weren't it?
Sherpa Van Trophy, yeah, but
It's 5.
what?
Don't you have to leave?
No, I gotta be there at 6:30.
Don't you still have to pay by?
I mean, I can walk him. I mean,
Last time you walked him?
just before I went live, like
Yeah, but you have to walk him before you go, because I'm not going to walk him, because I'm with Lily.
yeah, I gotta be there at 6:15. I said I'd be there like 6:30, and he said that's fine. So like, honestly, I probably will have to leave before the last like 10 minutes, dependent on the dog as well.
Lol. Me how Lipka got called in to...
Right.
he got called to the war.
What do you mean he's got called to the war? What?
Yeah, on the 6th of April he has to go be in the army.
Why is he going in the army? He's Polish.
He has to go be in the army.
Why? Poland's not a war.
I have no fucking clue.
Right, well that's what life is like over here, boys. Apparently people are being called to wars, apparently over here.
To protect
I was just about to ask the question. You know, it being like directly over the border. Are you not fearful we aren't trying to get too much into politics because this is
sorry.
I know,
strictly football?
I know.
but-
He applied to be in the army.
Oh, that's fair enough then. I mean, we're right on the Czech Republic border, so we can't be any further away. So
right.
over here, we're calm. But like, there's like Ukrainian flags, and there's a lot of Ukrainian people that's now in Poland. Like, we went to Sonata for Warszawa like a couple of days ago, and there was a lot more people there that were speaking like Russian, because I think they speak Russian in Ukraine. But like, I mean, where I am, I wouldn't notice a difference really, other than some more Ukrainian flags is about.
Yeah, to be fair, mate, I went to Burnley markets. I don't know if you've seen them. They're doing some markets in town centre, and there were a couple of Ukrainian people in there. Like, well, I'm just presuming she was Ukrainian because I heard her speaking bits of Russian. And there's a guy that I watch on YouTube he went on a trip to Ukraine and picked up like one or two words of Russian. But yeah, she sounded Russian, and then she was carrying a Ukraine flag around. So they were like an outpouring of support. Like,
well, man, Ukrainian is like its own language, but I think that Ukrainian and Russian, like, they got very, very similar parts to it. It's like in a similar sense to like Czech and Polish, like it's very similar. So a Ukrainian person can talk to a Russian person, I think, to a vague level. Wait, have Burnley been to a final since I've been born? Well, yeah.
2009.
Yeah, playoff final, if you can count that. If you can count that. Slarty for the 4 months, thank you very much, lad.
You're giving me flashbacks to Spurs at home in Carling Cup.
Oh, mate, that's the only time I've ever cried at the game.
Well, it's my birthday tomorrow.
It's one of only 3 times
Liverpool
I've
already
ever
got
shed
me
a
the
tear
3
watching
points.
Burnley.
Hopefully Palace do us a favour as well.
Oh, thank you, Slaughterpal. Yeah, I've only ever cried at one game, and that was Spurs in the cup with Pavlyuchenko. I've never cried at the game because I was like, how would it be? Like fucking 10. It would have been 10, being a fucking Burnley fan, and like the force of being in a cup final at Wembley is like fucking nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I would go, and I couldn't go to Spurs where, when Spurs are playing at Wembley, but I think that's probably got to be one of the best days of my life for watching Burnley win at Wembley.
It was a fucking good time. Nutsack. What a name. Thank you, man, for the Twitch Prime for 2 months. What a fucking name that is. Class. I love that from you.
UTC.
UTC. Kobe, how you doing, pal? Hope you guys are doing good. It's still 0-0, of course, half time. Issue is, yeah, I've just realised I can't stay here for the entire game, like, because I forgot I had to walk the dog. I thought I can maybe scrape it as soon as full time ends, just run, but I forgot the dog. It doesn't need to be much; it could just be like 5-10 minutes. But oh god, I may actually have to miss it like the last 10 minutes of the game. Oh no. Let me see how long does it take to drive to the By the way, I'm playing in a friendly for my team today. And we're playing on like an actual like stand. Like, it's not a stadium, but it's got a stand. Like, it's a semi-pro team we're playing against. Like, I don't know what the fuck to expect, I'll be honest.
What do you reckon? I don't suppose you played much football over here. What kind of standard would you level that at?
It's definitely better than Sunday League. Definitely. I could definitely say that. I don't even know what level really to say it is. Like, I think the best way I could say it to almost make it more similar to you. Did you ever did you ever watch like Hashtag United like when it first started?
Yeah.
I'll say it's like when they were first like, was it like tier, was it 11 or 10 of English football?
Yeah, we're talking like lower reaches of non-league. Yeah,
we're talking about like Essex counties, kind of like that kind of. I don't know. I can't exactly define it, but like I'm not like a I'm a better player than what I was when I first started. I'll tell you that. But like, fitness is the main important factor, isn't it? Fitness is so.
When you're
important.
next back over, Liam, we'll have to get a Kickoff sorted. So me and Brandon we're playing in East Lancs League now, so I think that's probably tier 13.
Oh, I mean, I love that.
12.
Because when you're like on that kind of level, literally, if you can run for longer than like 50 minutes, you'll smash it.
I'm alright. I'm a goalkeeper, so I don't need to run.
Yeah, I feel like in Premier League, you're probably going to, sorry, not Premier League, in like that kind of level. If you can like sprint past like the 20th minute in the game, then you'd be probably better than everyone else because most people are still pissed from the night before.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
like,
to be fair, in fairness, obviously I might be biased because I love Sunday football, but like the league we play in Pendle League, like it's actually gone from people turning up like still pissed. And there's actually some really, really good players in there now.
Oh yeah, there will be. There will be like some players that probably has actually played in like some sort of academy level, like when they were younger or still are, and then they kind of go on with their mates. That happens a lot. I know that for like the team that I played for back when I was like, I mean, I didn't play. I did like 2 or 3 games because my mate played for them, and they had a lad for that team that literally was like, I think it was Aki Stanley. It's always Aki. It's always like a guy that used to play for Aki. Not play, but like the under 18s or some shit for them.
Yeah, that was the same for me. I was playing in Blackburn Combination League last season, and they were a really, really tall striker who apparently had flown over from Spain and then got rejected from Aki Stanley and ended up playing against us, and he absolutely shredded us.
Fucking hell. I mean, I got a similar thing to that. I played against a semi-pro team for Poland a couple of days ago, and we lost like 6-1, and I played left mid the entire game, and I didn't even know who the team was, so I was just there like, their right back was fucking nuts, like he was athletically like insane, and they're thinking, fuck me, this is the right back and he's this good. And then I realized, like, who the fuck did we just face up against? Because, like, I did him, like 2-3 times, and I was like, okay, I'm, like, fucking God now. I'm, like, I felt so happy just to fucking get the better of him, like, 3 times. And then the rest, like, you could try and, like, knock ball ahead of him. Like, I'm not the fastest guy in the world, I'll be honest. And, like, it was so hard to get one over him. It was so hard. And, like,
big one for me. We were playing in Northern Cup, so it were all Saturday teams in like Northwest. We ended up going on a trip to Manchester, and they had a 16-year-old fullback who'd just been released from City, and honestly, we ended up getting tubbed like 10-0, but their winger within literally 2 minutes had cut inside from 30 yards, put it top corner, and then done a fucking cartwheel into a backflip, and instantly you know, right, it is going to be a long 90 minutes.
Yeah, fuck that, man. I've seen that we faced. Apparently, the striker that they have for the team played in the 3rd tier of Spanish football. Apparently.
Christ.
And like, but I play 7th tier in Poland, so they're 5th tier. But like, I checked them in the league table, and they're top of the league by like 13, 15 points. So like, they're pretty much 4th tier. So they are officially like semi-pro. Like, I'm pretty sure they get paid.
Are you back live now, Liam, on that stream I sent you? Because I am.
Oh yeah, I'm watching the game here. Corner's got the ball right now. I'm on 45-50.
Right, I need to
good
pause
ball
it
there to
now.
drop
46.
Fam, how are we both in the same stream but you're still behind me?
I'm in front of you, mate. I've just paused it now.
Oh, can you pause it? I don't think you can.
I'm trying my absolute hardest to pause it.
Let me just refresh it myself and see what happens.
Just refreshing now.
But like, yeah, tonight I'm playing in like an actual like stand, so like I'm gonna definitely use that for it. Well, I'm now 46-33. I think I've just jumped ahead here.
Yeah, just it said before like 2 or 3 seconds. It's bearable.
Okay. Well, here we go. Let's talk about Burnley here. That's what we're here for. But sadly, I will have to go offline by about fucking hell. What time? Like in like 25 minutes or something. Oh no, I'm actually gonna miss like half the fucking second half. I hope that we make it 2-0 by the time it's that time, but I doubt it. Hey, go on, Cornet. Okay, hold it, play. Nice. Okay, nice. Keep the ball. Okay. Dwight, very central there. Interesting. Ball out wide. Couldn't find Lennon. Bit too easy to read that. Clears it straight to us. Yeah, but when I'm that's in around Burnley, I'll definitely like. You guys play every Sunday, every Sunday, right?
Yeah. I'm doing a bit, like I say, volunteering work. Like I'm trying to get into sports journalism, so I'm doing like match reports and stuff. And everyone's like, "Man, it's only Sunday league," but it's just a volunteering thing. Like if you just let either me or Brandon know when you're next over, we'll get something sorted.
What, for me to actually play?
Well, yeah. I mean, when are you next coming over?
Well, I mean, I that's the thing. I don't know like what level it is. That like if I just say I'm coming over and they'd be like, all right, feel free. Here's a kit. I don't know if it's like that.
No, it's not like that anymore. If we were gonna have to get you involved, you'd have to probably let us know like a week or 2 ahead of time, just because it's like it's all going through FA now, so everyone's got to be registered. You can't just.
Yeah. Oh, go on, Weghorst. Go on, Cornet. Oh, just ahead of him.
Oh, I think you're off anyway, was he not?
Maybe. But that nice little just hold up there by Weghorst, just by like set of his foot. He almost did like a no look like hold up there. That's class. Now, but if we're gonna like contact you like a week ahead, there's probably no point because I don't know when or how long I'll be in England next. So
yeah,
even just like a kickabout, like a 5-a-side.
Yeah,
let me know.
Yeah, I've got everything sorted, so it's just a case of as and when.
Brentford, middle of the park here.
I was just about to say flown out the traps as well.
I guess starts off for Burnley though, really. Seems to be on front foot, but that can change very fast.
Cheers, Jeff.
Cheers, Jeff. Here we go. We got Henry. Who was it that we wanted? That was... Oh, no, that's a different guy completely.
Are you thinking left back?
No, I was thinking, like, who was, like, a fullback that we really wanted from, like, Championship? Then I realised it was Bogle.
Yes, yeah, because he ended up going in a double deal with Jamal Lewis, I think, to Sheffield United. Might have been pretty sweat with Jamal Lewis.
I mean, I'd be like 20 minutes, I think. Is she okay?
No.
I mean, if she's absolutely disastrous, then I can come in and help.
I'm disastrous. I just need to do washing before we go.
Well, dishwashing that, or actual, like, clothes washing. Actual clothes washing. Okay. The beauties of having a fiance. You actually have like got like responsibilities and shit. It's mental, bro. It's mental.
I know, mate. I moved out with Mrs. about 2 years ago, and it's just nagging my head to do some washing today. Like, just leave me be. I want to watch football.
Fucking biggest game of the season, but they don't give a shit. If you say, yeah, but like this is like 6 points, it's so important. Like, I don't fucking care.
To be fair, she does do well. To be fair, she puts up with coming to. Well, I say she puts up with. She quite enjoys coming to watch me on a Saturday and a Sunday. But I think she don't like it when I'm watching football. It's a different story then.
Oh, I mean, she's been classing me like I went to like all the games when I came over. You know, I was not mental to Palace whatsoever, but I felt like because I was already in England, it's like, well, I've just seen us win twice, and I went to both games. So it's like, okay, I gotta fucking go. I gotta go past now. It's my own fucking responsibility to my club to go to that game. And hey, I mean, we got a point. So in my mind, if I didn't go, we'll lose that game. So in my mind, it was worth it.
Most possibly.
Yeah, it was worth it in my opinion. Oh, God.
Desperately needed the ball.
Please. Yeah, I've just priorities. I know. But when you have a daughter and she helps out a lot already, there's only so much you could get away with, innit? And it'd be fine. It's not just watching the football, it's because I'm going straight to football after this for my own game.
Yeah.
So like I'm basically I'm out of service for the next entire day because I won't be back till like late night anyway. So it's not just a game. It's the fact I'm going straight away afterwards.
It does well, to be fair. You won't find many that put up with that much.
I mean, she's class with that kind of stuff, really, because she knows how much, like, literally, I could just be, like, having, like, a normal day, and I could just be, like, just not as talkative as I really should be, and then she's just like, Burnley again? It's like, yeah. I just see, like, a post of, like, oh, Ben Mee's, like, out. Fucking hell, Brentford almost scored. Jesus Christ, I was kind of talking, I didn't even realise the fact they just put a ball right in box and the Brentford player just put it just narrowly over the bar.
Porter in no man's land then.
That seemed a bit too easy. Yeah, Pope came out, realised halfway through thinking, fuck, I'm nowhere near it. Jesus, that we got away on there. We got away with that massively. Because like, if it's anywhere on target, that's in. Jesus
really
Christ, okay.
I don't know if you're picking that up from stream, but it looks as though defenders have got sun in their eyes with Brentford. I've just seen... Might have been Aya with his hand over his eyes and sun coming across his face, so...
Yeah, you can tell by where the sun is on the pitch that that's going to be the case, which is... Go on, Cornet. Go on, Weghorst. Come on. Please be smart. Cornet, just behind him. Fuck. It's just almost situations every single time. Almost straight to his feet. It feels like we've got in that situation a lot where we're perfectly in between the midfield and the defence, and we can break into that kind of space of the pitch, that pocket of the pitch. It's just to make the final ball to get a man off. That we've done that once. That was for Cornet, and I got a shot wide.
That's probably why our goal scored's so low, because we can get into positions, but yeah.
Look at how high Brownhill is. By the way, he's acting like a number 10.
Wonder if he's changing something shape-wise.
Go on, Westwood. Cornet! Again, just ahead of him. I mean, Westwood, I know we're going about the fact he kind of just sends the ball over the top a lot. Sometimes it does work, but that's like, out of every 100, maybe 5 may actually like hit the target.
Frustrating.
Well, 9.5 minutes in, so far, Brentford had their big chance. Roberts couldn't get there in time. Canos to Eriksson. Eriksson, almost a good ball in. Cleared by Tarkin. That goes out for a throw-in, I believe. No, it stays in, actually. Sorry, camera panned away. Canos up against Roberts. Roberts, ball in, back stick. Tony couldn't get. He's holding it up. He fell over himself there. Oh, Taylor! Jesus Christ, lad. All right, calm down.
Jesus.
Didn't expect that. Dwight under pressure, gets ball out, goes as far out as... Oh, what? That's a free kick? For God's sake, man. Really? All right. Got Brentford fans in here. Do you miss going to watch Burnley every week? I miss it, yeah, because, I mean, it was my life every weekend for like 4 or 5 years. And also, like, because I'm, like, one of, like, the more well-known Burnley fans, it's almost like, well, if I'm not going games, I get, like, the odd comment of, like, oh, you don't go games anymore. And, like, I hate it when people can use that on me. And it's like, well, you know, like, I can't really say much to it. Can I? Like, if I don't go games that much anymore, then, like, if I don't, I wish.
You know what it is, mate? I think the majority of people that give you them comments are young lads with no responsibilities. I think it's different when, you know, you're about 2,000 miles away.
I think it's more older fans than anything. I think it's more like the you know, the kind of Orient Brigade kind of gang.
Oh, Orient Brigade really get on my nerves.
I mean, most are sound. I know a lot of them, so most of them are sound for me. But like, they're all like the kind of people which, like, you can just tell they just hate anything to do with like influencers or YouTube. Like, they think that anyone that like is like a YouTuber is like a person from like Love Island. Like, they kind of see us like as the same person, like hasn't worked a day in their life and blah blah blah. And it's like, all right.
I think it's more that they don't understand it, not rather than that they don't like them. I just think it's obviously not worked around when they were younger, so they struggle to adapt. That's the way I see it. Like, yeah, it's strange football.
Right, free kick Burnley. Collins got their back stick. They went across everyone, and it just couldn't find anyone in space there, sadly. Things like, I know I can't really enjoy this now because I know that I can't actually watch to the end of the full game. That's what I'm worried about now. Oh God, I really hope that we make it 1-0 before I go. Is that stream being weird for you now? Or?
It is, mate. Yeah.
I mean, I've got 1,000 streams here that I can send to you. To be fair, worst case scenario.
Yeah, mine's bugging out. Won't let me watch more than the same bit where they played it down the channel and Neil gets in the middle. I
mean, the one that I'm on, I've already sent to you.
Is that the Ovo one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just loaded that back up now.
How do you feel about what's going on at Chelsea? I mean, it's interesting, but like the thing is, the situation seems to change like every like 5 hours. Like,
he's now been disqualified, hasn't he, as owner of it?
Disqualified? What?
Yeah, I think I don't know how you disqualify someone from a club that they bought, but I just wonder whether he can't get involved with it anymore. I think that's my understanding.
Oh no, we didn't knew that. I'm pretty sure like I got told that apparently like they are going to allow him to sell the club before.
Yeah.
And then apparently got told that apparently like Saudi people are now putting in bids.
Yeah.
Because Chelsea, if you look at Chelsea, they're like, that's like the fucking most like a dream club to take over if they're up for buying. If you're a fucking Saudi state or Qatari state or Arab Emirates, you'd probably be all over that. It's like a perfect team.
Yeah, those that bought Newcastle, I think if this situation were going on with Chelsea when they were in the market, I think they would have jumped at Chelsea.
Yeah, I'll say so as well.
Cheers, Jeff.
But apparently there's some bids from Saudi shareholders that's looking at taking it. I think it's a consortium, which is like a collection of people. Brentford on the ball. I mean, right now nothing has really happened other than we kind of get the ball in some decent spaces and we just can't get the final pass off. And yeah, Brentford had one good ball in the box and a header that probably should have gone in if it was on target. Okay, good. By Dwight. Good interception. And keeps the ball. Great. Okay. And then we're going to hoof it up again and probably lose it. No, head back to Lennon. Okay, Lennon. Here we go. Can he take on a man? Tries to. First time balling by Westwood. Not got it right. Whipping it as he used to before the game. Collins up in the midst. I think everyone's offside for that one. Not for this time. What the fuck did Weghorst just do there? Oh no, Brentford will look to break here. but he's going quite slow. Taylor up against Bremo on the right-hand side here. He goes down the line. Ball cross face of the 18-yard
Right,
box. Westwood fucking around with it. He's fucking around with it way too much. For fuck's sake, Westwood. And they get the ball back from us. What the fuck are you doing, lad? Come on. Henry. Out wide. Roberts up against Canos. Back to Henry. Probably just going to end up with a ball in the box here, probably. Out to Christian Eriksen. Okay. If we concede here, you know what Twitter will be like now. Canos, ball in the box. And easily to Pope's gloves. Okay. Alright. Go on. Actually, straight away. Up to Dwight McNeil, who's not got the most pace in the world. Keeps it, though.
Done well.
He's going to take on his man. He's usually quite good at running on the byline. Gets a ball in. I mean, like, what's the point of crossing it to one guy in the box? Like, there's literally 5 players in the box, and it's just him. Like, come on, man.
That's just what I mean. This fucking final ball every time.
It's very, very hurtful, that, isn't it? It's so hurtful. Right. I hate to say it, but I think I've got to go. I know that I can't be here for the end of the game, no matter what happens. So it's almost like I might as well just go now when I've got time and I don't have to rush around like fuck. Because I know I can't be here for the end of the game. So it's like I might as well just do it now. Before it's too late in the game and I cannot stop looking. Oh, God. All right. Thanks for popping in and having a conversation. I fucking wish us best of luck here because we need it. But yeah, I've got to go and play for my football team because it's a big game tonight and I couldn't really afford to miss it. So
yeah, good luck with that, mate.
Yeah, I'll probably turn on comms cam or something when in the car. Fuck me. All right. Thanks, lads, popping in. I'll see you guys next time.